Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for the Young and the Restless hint that after she is discharged from the mental institution, Phyllis Summers might make a shocking move with Billy Abbott. Billy is more concerned about Phyllis than he is expressing, and she is missing. Is it possible that he still harbors affections for the redhead? Indeed, perhaps. Phyllis's actions are inconsistent with her character. Given that Phyllis was eager to join Abbott communications with her son Daniel Romalotti, Billy has concerns about her safety. She values her children above all else, so it is unusual for her to avoid the spotlight. Billy is curious if Red has been abducted because he has some knowledge of it, having had his wife abducted to pay off his gambling debts. In reality, Phyllis is being held captive by their abductor, who is forcing her to play a perverse game with Sharon Newman. Sharon and Phyllis in trouble. Sharon and Phyllis are kept together in a game where they have to cooperate to stay alive. Since we are certain that the two ladies cannot remain imprisoned indefinitely, let's anticipate Phyllis's initial reaction upon being released. Phyllis and Sharon will undoubtedly be affected by being held captive. Instead of waiting in the dark, she might begin to understand how valuable time is and take action. This would entail being grateful for everything in her life, including her friendship with Billy, as she has been behaving enviously toward his partner, Sally Spectra. Is Phyllis going to approach Billy? We predict that Phyllis will reevaluate her emotions for Billy after she is freed from captivity. This could entail an impetuous action like kissing him or saying something ridiculous that doesn't reflect how she really feels. Do you believe Phyllis will emerge from this hostage situation a different woman? Tell us, YNR lovers. Would she start a conflict with Sally to achieve what she wants if she did decide to make a move on Billy? Tell us who you want Billy to be with in GC and what you think of the hostage plot. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Nick Newman might be the next person thrown into the captor's game. Will Nick be forced to choose between saving Phyllis Summers or Sharon Newman? With this whole twisted conspiracy, someone went to the effort of drugging, kidnapping, and frightening Phyllis and Sharon. Now that they are stranded in an abandoned mental hospital, Sharon and Phyllis must cooperate to solve puzzles pertaining to their past. The individual responsible for all of this is obviously aware of Phyllis and Sharon's past, but what is their motivation? Is the goal of this complex plan to put an end to Sharon and Phyllis's conflict or to drive these adversaries to the brink? In any case, the captor informed Sharon and Phyllis that the goal of this game was to survive. That suggests that Sharon and Phyllis won't make it through their captivity if they don't play. The culprit might just be trying to intimidate Sharon and Phyllis into assisting. If so, the threat might not be as serious as it first appears to be. Josh Griffith, the executive producer and head writer of YNR, did, however, state in an interview with TV Insider that Phyllis and Sharon will be thrown into a life-or-death situation where they're both going to have to reevaluate their relationship. A dangerous twist becomes possible if Sharon and Phyllis's lives are actually in jeopardy. Nick might eventually become entangled in the drama because Phyllis and Sharon's past plays such a significant role in this game. After all, Nick has contributed significantly to the antagonism between Sharon and Phyllis throughout the years. Nick may be left to make a troubling choice if the captor decides that this should be a winner-take-all contest. What if Nick is tricked into playing this for the last level after Phyllis and Sharon have won their portion of the game? The captor may demand that there can only be one winner and make Nick decide between saving Phyllis and Sharon. There may even be a timer-equipped explosive device to force Nick to make a decision quickly. It may feel like déjà vu because Nick went through a similar situation when Cameron Kirsten attempted to make him choose between Faith Newman and Sharon. If they are both the moms of his children, Nick still cares for Phyllis even if he is now closer to Sharon. If Nick had to choose which woman lives, it would be a complete nightmare. We know that Phyllis and Sharon are still on the show, of course, so nobody will truly suffer a terrible fate. Nevertheless, as the show emphasizes Sharon and Phyllis's perilous situation, Nick can still find himself in a sticky predicament. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Nick might eventually become stuck in the game. Stay tuned for our predictions on the result and updates on any exciting news that may come up. After a romantic trip to Paris, spoilers for The Young and the Restless hint that Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra are becoming closer. What might go wrong? Quite a bit, given Billy Boy's history of ruining his life on impulse. These 4 actions are entirely within Billy's power to destroy Sally's heart. Billy Boy makes mistakes every time. 1. It is not kosher for Billy to keep secrets from Sally. Billy is deceiving Kate about abandoning his plans to exact revenge on the Newman family. She will be devastated if and when she learns about this. Billy might push Sally back into Adam Newman's arms if he does anything to harm her ex. 2. Billy finds it difficult to let go of Phyllis. Billy isn't swooning for Red, but he also isn't prepared to cut her out of his life entirely. And Sally is irritated by this. Phyllis's desire for Billy after he cheated on her with her daughter Summer Newman seems unreal, yet here we are. Billy's distress at Phyllis's disappearance caught Sally's attention, and as long as she is around, a reunion may be possible. Billy may be drawn to the dark side and away from Sally's tender embrace because Phyllis and Billy are cunning. YNR lovers, what are your thoughts? Billy's worst enemy is himself. 3. When things are going well, Billy is unable to stop ruining his life. As they say, previous behavior is the best indicator of future behavior. Therefore, it's simple to envision Billy kerplunking his happiness with Sally for an illogically bold and impulsive reason. That's Billy's job. 4. Billy experiences retaliation. Billy talks a good game, but we can tell he's determined to win. Despite his pledge to put the past behind him, he continues making covert phone calls regarding the Chancellor. And that's what might bury him. Billy is being nice when they are together, and Sally will lose it if she discovers that he is lying. After all, one of the reasons Sally left Adam was because she was lying. Will Sally be offended by the lies and being put second to Billy's job and desire for vengeance? Nobody enjoys being duped. YNR enthusiasts, please share your thoughts on these possibilities. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Phyllis Summers' shocking move with Billy Abbott could shake Genoa City forever. Will she betray Sally Spectra and reclaim her man? Phyllis Summers is back, and she's about to make one of the most explosive moves in YNR history. After months of being held captive in a twisted game that put her life in jeopardy, Phyllis is finally free, and her first order of business might just be reeling in Billy Abbott, her former lover, and a man who has never been far from her heart. But as Phyllis makes her daring return to Genoa City, there's one burning question on everyone's mind. Will Phyllis try to steal Billy back from Sally Spectra, her rival, or will she walk away from the love she once lost? Let's dive deep into the upcoming drama and uncover all the shocking twists and turns you won't see coming. Phyllis Summers, the victim who won't stay silent. Phyllis Summers has always been a woman who fights for what she wants, and her recent captivity in an insane asylum has only made her stronger. Held against her will by a mysterious captor, Phyllis endured a chilling game alongside her old foe, Sharon Newman. With both women forced to team up to survive, there's no telling how this harrowing experience will change Phyllis. Her personality, once bold and brash, will be tested. But what's truly fascinating is the possibility that Phyllis will come out of this nightmare a changed woman, one who wants to reevaluate her relationships, especially with Billy Abbott. But there's one thing standing in her way, Sally Spectra. Billy and Sally's whirlwind romance has taken Genoa City by storm, but Phyllis isn't one to stand idly by. Will she make a bold play to win back Billy? Or has the redhead learned her lesson? Billy Abbott's dilemma, the battle between old flames and new beginnings. While Phyllis is locked away, Billy Abbott has been growing closer to Sally Spectra. The pair has enjoyed a romantic getaway to Paris, and their chemistry has sparked a flame that Billy is clearly invested in. However, this is Billy Abbott we're talking about. He's always had a knack for self-sabotage. Could his lingering feelings for Phyllis jeopardize his relationship with Sally? Billy's secret involvement with Phyllis. Billy may be pretending to be over Phyllis, but the truth is, he still carries a torch for her. Despite his growing bond with Sally, there's no denying that Billy has been worried about Phyllis's disappearance. He knows Phyllis better than anyone, and he suspects she's in danger, captured by an unknown assailant, and forced to play a twisted game alongside Sharon. Billy's concern for Phyllis is real, but could it lead to a shocking reunion? And if Phyllis makes her move first, will Billy cave to temptation and risk everything with Sally? Phyllis and Billy, is there still something between them? The chemistry between Billy and Phyllis was undeniable when they were together. From their passionate love affair to their fiery breakups, their history is tangled with both desire and betrayal. Billy's relationships have always been messy, but could Phyllis be the one to get him back on track? Or will her reappearance simply be another catalyst for chaos? Sally Spectra, the woman who could lose it all. Billy Abbott has already broken Sally's heart once before. His emotional baggage with Phyllis has haunted their relationship from the start, and Sally knows she can't afford to be a rebound for Billy. But the Paris trip seemed like a fresh start until Phyllis returned. Now, Sally is facing the cold reality that her fairy tale romance with Billy might not be as solid as she thought. Will Phyllis's jealousy ignite a war with Sally? Sally has already noticed Phyllis's subtle attempts to undermine her relationship with Billy. Phyllis isn't just worried about Billy, she's threatened by Sally. She's tried to sow seeds of doubt, making Sally feel like a mere substitute for the woman Billy truly wants. But here's the twist, Phyllis isn't just acting jealous. She's plotting her next move, and that move may very well include taking Billy from Sally. After all, nothing says I'm back quite like restaking a claim on your ex. Will Phyllis win Billy back and set the stage for a major showdown with Sally? Or will Sally finally put her foot down and push Billy to choose once and for all? The kidnapping twist, who's behind Phyllis and Sharon's captivity? As Phyllis and Sharon's time in captivity unfolds, questions arise about the identity of their captor. Could this elaborate scheme have been orchestrated by someone seeking revenge? Or is the plot part of a twisted game meant to force these two enemies into an uneasy truce? Could Nick Newman be forced to choose between Sharon and Phyllis? The shocking twists don't stop there. As Nick becomes entangled in this dark mystery, he may be forced to make an impossible choice. With both Phyllis and Sharon's lives hanging in the balance, Nick will face a heart-wrenching decision. Who will he save? The woman he shares a deep history with, or the mother of his children? The stakes have never been higher, and the tension is at an all-time high. Will Billy Abbott be the one to save Phyllis or Sally? Billy's secret involvement with Phyllis may become a key part of the drama, but will it lead to another betrayal? Will he continue to keep Phyllis in his life despite the damage it could do to his relationship with Sally? Fans of The Young and the Restless know that Billy has a complicated history with love, and his track record suggests that he's about to sabotage everything once again. Will his lingering feelings for Phyllis tear his relationship with Sally apart? The big question, will Phyllis make a move on Billy? YNR fans are on the edge of their seats as they wait to see what Phyllis does next. With a history of manipulation, passion, and betrayal, she has every tool in her arsenal to win back Billy, even if it means going to war with Sally Spectra. Will Phyllis's return to Genoa City be marked by a bold move for Billy's heart, or will she let him go for good? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain, Phyllis Summers is back, and she's not going to sit quietly while Sally Spectra lives the life she could have had. So, YNR fans, the question is now in your hands, will Phyllis reclaim Billy Abbott? Or will Sally Spectra come out on top in this ultimate battle for Billy's heart? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping spoilers as this insane storyline continues to unfold. You won't want to miss a single twist. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless, where drama, betrayal, and heartbreak are always just around the corner. The mustache, Victor Newman, is also sure to make his presence felt as the Abbott and Newman families head toward an explosive showdown. With all the tension building, what will happen next? I can expand or adjust this structure if you'd like more detail on specific points. The Young and the Restless spoilers, explosive drama unfolds as secrets and betrayals threaten the Abbott-Newman dynasty. As fans eagerly anticipate the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless, the drama is about to reach new heights. The spoilers for Friday, March 7, 2025, offer a glimpse into the fiery confrontations, secretive maneuvers, and unpredictable twists that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. From Victor Newman's ominous predictions to Jack Abbott's heartfelt promise to Summer Newman, there's a storm brewing in Genoa City. But what does the future hold for the iconic characters of YNR? Let's dive deep into the jaw-dropping revelations that await. Victor Newman, mastermind or madman? The episode kicks off with a tense confrontation between Victor Newman and his granddaughter Claire Newman. As the head of the Newman Empire, Victor has always been a man of power, but his authority is being tested like never before. Claire, who has recently begun dating Kyle Abbott, is growing suspicious of her grandfather's true intentions. She'll confront Victor, accusing him of trying to manipulate her relationship with Kyle. But Victor, ever the strategic genius, won't back down. In a chilling moment, Victor will make a grim prediction about the future of Claire and Kyle's relationship. If you think Kyle Abbott is the man for you, Claire, then you are signing up for disaster, he'll say. Claire, caught between her loyalty to her family and her feelings for Kyle, will find herself in a dilemma that could change everything. But this isn't just about Claire's love life, it's about power. Victor, who has always been determined to control the fates of his loved ones, will issue an ultimatum to Claire. He'll make it clear that if she continues down this path with Kyle, she will be facing heartbreak and disappointment. Will Claire heed her grandfather's warning, or will she choose to follow her heart and face the consequences?